What happens when you combine spicy Mexican street food with comforting Japanese ramen? You get this, Birria Ramen, the viral fusion dish that's taken social media by storm with over 500 million views. Today, we're diving deep into this mouth-watering mashup that's completely redefining comfort food. So, what exactly is Birria Ramen? It's a genius combination of a rich, spiced beef stew from Jalisco, Mexico, with the springy noodles and umami depth of Japanese ramen. Imagine tender, slow-cooked birria beef swimming in that signature red consomme broth. But instead of tortillas, you're slurping up perfectly chewy ramen noodles. This isn't just throwing ingredients together. It's a carefully crafted fusion where the chili-spiced, deeply savory birria broth perfectly complements the texture of the noodles. Top it with melted cheese, fresh cilantro, lime, and crispy onions. And you've got a bowl that hits every single flavor note imaginable. While birria tacos exploded in popularity around 2019, Birria Ramen emerged a year or two later as creative chefs and home cooks started experimenting during lockdown. Food trucks and fusion restaurants in places like Los Angeles, San Diego, and Texas were some of the first to put it on their menus. The genius behind it lies in the similarities between the two cuisines. Both Mexican and Japanese cultures have deep traditions of slow-cooked broths and communal eating. Birria's rich consomme isn't so different from a tonkatsu or shoyu ramen base both. Are labor-intensive, flavor-packed broths that take hours to develop. Social media did the rest. One viral TikTok video of that epic cheese pullover Birria ramen noodles, and suddenly, everyone had to try it. So, how's it made? The foundation is authentic birria beef chuck, or short ribs braised for hours with dried chilies like guajillo and ancho, tomatoes, vinegar, and warming spices like cinnamon, cumin, and cloves. This process creates that signature red glossy cut. But instead of serving it traditionally with corn tortillas for dipping, you prepare fresh ramen noodles and plunge them right into that birria broth. The noodles soak up all those complex flavors while keeping their signature chew. The toppings are what make it truly shine. Shredded birria beef, diced white onions, fresh cilantro, lime wedges, and the controversial but delicious addition of melted Oaxaca or mozzarella cheese. Some versions even add a soft-boiled egg or pickled Galapagos for extra flair. But why does this fusion work so well? It's because both cuisines respect the same core principle. The broth is everything. A great ramen broth can take 12 to 18 hours to make. Birria is similarly labor-intensive, with the meat braising for at least 3 to 6 hours. The flavor profiles also complement each other beautifully. The earthy heat from Mexican chilies adds a new layer of depth to the umami-rich noodles. The acidity from the lime cuts right through the richness. And that cheese pull, it's pure social media gold, but it also adds a creamy texture that ties the whole dish together. It's comfort food squared, taking two of the world's most beloved dishes and creating something new, yet comfortingly familiar. Birria. Ramen has moved beyond just food trucks. You can now find it at fusion restaurants, ramen shops with experimental menus, and even some traditional Mexican restaurants offering modern twists. Want to make it at home? My advice is to start with a solid birria recipe and don't rush the braising process. Use fresh ramen noodles if you can. The texture difference is a game changer, and definitely don't skip serving extra consomme on the side for dipping. Birria Ramen proves that when fusion food is done with respect and creativity, it can create something truly special. It's not just a trend. It's a delicious example of culinary cultures colliding in the best possible way. So, would you try it? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're craving more stories about fusion food, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Until next time, keep exploring flavors without borders.